Congratulations on all. Morning. Morning.
This morning of ours was built by the hearts, the minds, and the strength of its people. It is because people dare to set themselves to achieve. This morning of ours was built by the minds, and the strength of its people. It is because people dare to set themselves to achieve. There are thousands of intent to achieve. That's why our country partners are investing in it. We want you to certify you've got what it takes to succeed, and we know you. We want the world to know what you are capable of. You sign today or continue your journey. Our journey to new identity. And smarter than they have ever been. You will keep us
Testing. Good morning, everyone. We're testing our audio this morning. Good morning. We're testing audio.
¿Esa es tu mirada? Hay otro. Sí, porque creo que ahora esa sesión allá. Okay. Pero si lo cierro ya no, pues.
For your patience, everyone, we're going to do some sound check modifications before we get started. This event will be streaming live together with our other campuses, so we want to make sure our audio is working. Sound check, Mr. Adrian. Are we good back there? Yes. Lexi, we have another student showing up. Two more students showing up.
I'd like to welcome you to the National NSD Signing Day. Today, you're taking free of education for the world.
Thank God for cloudy skies, right?
And celebrate the students. It's really important to know that today the sign this commitment to become the next generation of skilled professionals places you on the forefront of innovation. The certificate and certification are the future.
You'll not only be ready for the first job, but also very successful.
So trusted it. It's also important to congratulations, schools, instructors, and family members for your support to help make this comeback stay awesome. We are here as industry partners and cheer you on.
Thank you for participating in this important day.
Yes, muy bien. You feel?
Yeah. For challenge and opportunity. We'll have some grace. Today, that will. Congratulations to all of you. What a great day this is.
This country of ours is built by the hearts, and the strength of its people. It's not just this. It's because people dare to set their sights and achieve. NCP celebrates you. You are the dreamers of today, the doers of tomorrow. Your signature on this National Signing Day sets your sights on success, and we are here to celebrate. Together, we will build, grow, and improve. There are thousands of you across the country.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are so happy to have you join us here. We have a very special celebration in line for you, and we want to thank everyone for joining us first and foremost. We will be joined by Mr. Fernando Saldaña of Precision Care Auto Tune later on, and they will be hosting an informational table to my right, your left. Okay. So before we get started, we do have a couple of words
You will transfer us in vehicles faster and smarter than they have ever been.
We do have a couple of words and a welcoming message from our fearsome leader who leads with vision and heart and most of all purpose, Miss Brenda Hoffman.
And endless possibilities for all of us.
Good morning. Buenos días. How's everyone doing today? So welcome. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a todos. This is a great celebration. This is the second year that we do this for our students who are wishing to advance their careers. And I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to celebrate this achievement with you along the side with the city of Eagle Pass, representing the city who you will hear from in a bit, Mr. Daniel Ibarra. Thank you for being here, sir, along his staff. Thank you so much for the support, sir. So in thinking about how I wanted to welcome each and every one of you and pensar en lo que quería decir esta mañana, me puse a pensar, I started thinking, what message do I want to give? And I said, every time that I have conversations with students who are in the trades, cada vez que tengo conversación con estudiantes que están en trades o profesionales, ¿verdad? Or professionals that are currently working in a trade field, me dicen, they tell me, todo se puede, man. Todo se puede. Entonces, ese es el mensaje de hoy. That's the message of today. Everything is possible. And so today, I want to welcome you to a community built on skill, determination, and the courage to create. Today, we recognize our technical vocational students, the builders, the problem solvers, and the innovators who turn ideas into reality every single day. While others may imagine what's possible, you are the ones that make it happen. Como me dicen, todo se puede. Through your hands, your training, and your commitment to mastering a craft, you transform blueprints into buildings, systems into solutions, and challenges into progress. In a world that often celebrates outcomes, your journey reminds us that possibility is not just a concept, it's a process. Every wire you connect, every structure you assemble, every system you repair is proof that everything is possible. And it also proves that the phrase is more than just a phrase. It's a mindset. It's a mindset that you live out daily. You don't just prepare for the future you build. You make modern life work in ways that go unseen but never underappreciated. Because of you, communities grow. As you can see, we're growing. Industries move forward and ideas become tangible. So today we celebrate you, not just for what you have accomplished, but for what you make possible. Your work matters, your skills matter, and your future is proof that with dedication and purpose, everything truly is possible. I also want to thank your instructors, Mr. Librado, Mr. Limbrick, Mr. Self, Mr. Saucedo, Mr. Lopez, that are here today, believing in each and every one of you. Muchas felicidades. Bienvenidos. And we'll see you at the table. So thank you.
Excellent message for today. Sí se puede, Ms. Hoffman. Sí se puede. Very well. So we have the honor today of presenting a very special speaker, and he is representing the city of Eagle Pass. We are very fortunate to have with us Mr. Daniel Ibarra. He is in the Public Works Department. He's the Public Works Director for the city of Eagle Pass. He holds a Bachelor in Business Administration. He has served the city of Eagle Pass for over 9 years. He brings nearly 18 years of experience to the field of construction. He leads Public Works Department with 6 divisions, and he's responsible for the infrastructure and services that keep the city running every single day. Known for developing strong teams and building careers through the skilled trades. Let's welcome Mr. Daniel Ibarra.
Thank you. Excellent speech. So that was truly good message. Most of it, that is it's in there, no pasa nada. So I first of all want to thank the SWTX College for the opportunity to come here to St. I want to thank Ms. Hoffman for inviting me. And of course, I want to thank instructors for being brave enough to teach the youth of Eagle Pass. You guys are truly our teachers. I would also like to thank the students for what is assigned today. Thank you for being brave enough to come in and listen to them. So, again, it is truly an honor to be here. Thank you for the invitation. Standing here and giving this speech on national signing. Today is not just about signing a commitment. It's about choosing a direction. It's about choosing a responsibility. But most importantly, it's about choosing who you're going to become. I'm going to start this speech a little different. I will start with a simple question. With a show of hands, how many of you came into contact with a public works function this morning? Feel free to raise your hand. Come show. Now, some of you might be thinking, I didn't see a lot of hands go up. Some of you might be thinking, I don't think I did. So let me ask the same question in a different way. How many of you took a shower this morning? Hey, that's a lot more hands. I hope to see a lot more. How many of you brushed your teeth? Every hand. Did any of you drive here or get dropped off today? Thank you, appreciate that. Have you ever walked on a sidewalk before you pulled into a parking lot? So I guess it is safe to say then that every single one of you has come into contact with public works multiple times before getting here this morning. And that's the point. Public works and trade professionals are the backbone of everyday life. Not the spotlight, not the headlines, but the foundation. Now let me tell you something that I believe with full conviction. You can go a day without thinking about government, but you cannot go a day without relying on public works. Every road, every sign, every piece of equipment, every service that keeps a city functioning. It all runs through people like the ones I'm about to describe here. I want you to picture this. In my department alone, I have supervisors, team leads, mechanics, equipment operators, concrete finishers, surveyors, welders, administrative professionals, CDL drivers, and laborers who work their way up. We're about 80 employees in total public works. An entire team made up of real people doing real work that keeps the entire city running. These aren't just titles. For instance, me as a public works director, it's not just a title. These are careers. These are skill sets. These are opportunities. And every single one of those positions started somewhere. Just like where you are sitting today. Now, here's what makes this even more real for you. Many of the careers I just mentioned are built right here through the programs offered at SWTX College. Programs like air conditioning, refrigeration, automotive technology, diesel technology, and heavy equipment,
welding technology, construction science, computer information systems, cybersecurity, business management, office technology. I think the list goes on and on. Actually, it's grown, very successful program. But I want you to understand, these are not just classes. These are pipelines directly into the careers that matter. Careers that lead into positions like mechanics and senior technicians, supervisors and team leads, administrative and management roles. There is a direct line from where you are today to the workforce that builds and sustains our communities. And yet, I'm going to be honest, most of the time, nobody sees it. Nobody applauds it. Nobody posts about it. Nobody even thinks about it. And I ask myself every once in a while, why? Because when things are done right, everything just works. For instance, these mechanics, when you fix a vehicle right, I mean, I've never applauded my mechanic. Unfortunately, maybe I should start doing it. But when it just works, it works. So that's why I refer to these professions as the unsung heroes. They are the ones who show up early, the ones who stay late, the ones who work in the heat, in the cold, under pressure, and most importantly, without recognition. And they do this, their job, not because someone is watching, but because the work matters. And I want you to listen to this and understand it clearly. There is honor in that. There is purpose in that. And there is pride in that. Now let me share something I've seen firsthand in my profession. I've had employees come into my department with no experience, no background in equipment, no trade, just an opportunity in front of them. And what made the difference wasn't talent. It was commitment. It was effort. And most importantly, it was pride in their work. I've watched those same individuals learn how to operate equipment, learn how to build, learn how to fix, learn how to lead. And over time, they didn't just become workers. They became professionals. Some of them have grown within our department. Some of them have grown into other organizations. They call it bigger or better opportunities. And you know what I take pride in the most, even after losing a good employee? That I've received calls from those bigger opportunities that the employees move on to. Not a call to complain, but more like compliments. To let me know you sent us a good one. You sent us someone who knows how to work. You sent us someone who takes pride in what they do. And those individuals, they carry that with them. They're proud to say, I learned this in Eagle Pass. That's what this class can do for you when you choose and sign today. It can take you from where you are today and build you into into someone that others rely on. Someone others respect. Someone that others want in their team. In my profession, I don't just see workers, I see individuals who take ownership. I see someone operating heavy equipment with precision, knowing that one mistake matters. I see mechanics who keep the entire police, fire, and EMS fleets running, because if they don't, the city doesn't move. I see crews pouring asphalt and concrete that will last decades, if done correctly, even long after we're gone. I see leaders who started as laborers and built themselves into supervisors through discipline and commitment. That's what the trades offer you. Not just a paycheck, but a path. A path where your effort directly connects to your growth. A path where learning or improving a skill turns into opportunity. A path where discipline turns into leadership. I would like to challenge you. Whatever you choose today, take pride in it. But not the kind of pride that shows up when it's easy. Not the kind that disappears under pressure. Not pride that you just talk about, but pride that you prove. Because in the end, you won't be known for what you say you will do. You will be known for what you consistently do well. Your work will speak for you long before you even have to. All this because at the end of the day, titles don't build cities. As I said earlier, I'm the public works director. That's the title. People do. Skilled people, committed people, people who take their role seriously, even when no one is watching. So whether you go into welding, CDL, diesel technology, construction, IT, business operations, or any of the programs offered here in SWTX. See, SWTX. Understand this. You're stepping into a role that has impact. You're stepping into a role, into a system that keeps communities alive, functioning, and moving forward. So today, as you sign your name, don't just think about where you're going. Think about what you're building. Think about the standards you're setting for yourself. And think about the kind of professional, the kind of worker, the kind of leader you want to become. Because the truth is, the work you're choosing to step into may not always be seen, but it will always matter. I will finish up with this. I truly look forward to the day when I see you standing on a job site, leading a crew, running equipment, or managing operations, helping move an organization forward to success. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
We're not letting you go just yet, Mr. Ibarra. That was a beautiful speech. So today, Mr. Ibarra, we have a gift for you, making you an honorary cowboy. So Ms. Hoffman is going to present Mr. Ibarra with the signature of appreciation, which is our Southwest Texas Cowboys cap. Thank you, Mr. Ibarra. Very well. Students, smile big when y'all are up here. We have a photographer right down the center of the aisle taking pictures for memories for your families. So what is the purpose of today? The purpose of the National CTE Letter of Intent Signing Day. This event aims to honor and recognize the value of skilled trades and show our support for students dedicated to pursuing a career in technical education. That is the purpose. Now, what is the goal? The goal is to recruit and retain students to sign a letter of intent to enroll in the following advanced level certificates, which are the 2-year programs. So that is what we're doing with you today, in addition to celebrating. Me encanta decir que es un logro familiar para todas las familias que nos acompañan hoy. I love to say that this is a family effort. Everybody's graduating. The family is graduating. Sí, ¿verdad que sí, señora? Las familias se están graduando junto con, perdón, no graduando, firmando junto con los estudiantes hoy. Entonces, siempre me encanta decir que es un logro familiar porque lo que tenemos que celebrar junto con todas las personas que nos han apoyado. Today, we have a little twist for everyone joining us. Every student was asked a set of 3 questions so that we can know them a little better. So, cada estudiante nos hizo el favor de contestar 3 preguntitas para conocerlos mejor. And I love, that was so far the best part of my day, students. The best part of my day has been reading all of your answers. Some of them were humorous. Some of them were grateful. Some of them with a heart of service. So we're going to be sharing those today. Very well. So do we have anybody else joining us, Ms. Lexi, that we need to add to the list? No. No? Okay, very well. So just give me 1 second while I add another student here. We had to make some modifications this morning, so please be patient. And we are going to begin. Ms. Herrera, are you ready? So students, you will stand and go around this way, sit next to Ms. Hoffman, get your pen ready and be ready to sign and smile big for the photographer, yes? Awesome. I do want to mention that we do have some students that were not able to be here today to sign their letter of intent, which were in the Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Technology Advanced Level 1 Certificate Program and the Construction Science Associate of Applied Science Degree Program. I mention those so that it is a reminder that we do continue to service those programs. And we are going to begin with our Diesel Technology Advanced Level 1 certificates. Ms. Herrera, are we ready? Very good. So let's hear it for Mr. Jose Alvarado. Round of applause. Mr. Alvarado was asked, "What are your hobbies?" And he said, "Working on my mother's SUV." He said, "What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College?" And he plans to continue working in the diesel mechanic field. What is a fun fact about Mr. Jose Alvarado? That he is tall. That was kind of obvious, but yes, it's a fun fact. And with a grateful heart, he would like to thank his mom. So let's hear it from Mr. Jose Alvarado. Very well, and now if we can please be joined by Mr. Mario Aragon. Mr. Mario Aragon was asked, "What are your hobbies?" Work. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? And he said, "Get a job related to my degree." What is a fun fact about Mr. Aragon? It says that he has I don't know what this is, maybe you all know, that he has a C10. I guess it's an inside class joke. I don't know what a C10 is. Maybe it's a pickup. Yeah, it's a pickup. There you go. There you go. And he would like to thank his parents. Thank you, Mr. Aragon. So we're learning a little bit of fun facts about these students. And now we are joined by Mr. Mark Chavarria.
Go, Mark.
Mr. Mark Chavarria was asked, "What are your hobbies?" And he said, "Work on trucks." What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? To go on and look for a good job. And a fun fact about himself, he says he's a nice person when you are nice and good to him. So bring him some tacos, guys. Bring him some tacos. And he would like to thank today his mom. Let's hear it from Mr. Mark Chavarria. Okay. Thank you, thank you. And now we are followed by Mr. Kevin Flores. Kevin Flores was asked, "What are your hobbies?" He said, "To work out and improve myself." What are your goals once graduating with your certificate at Southwest Texas College? He plans to move to a bigger city and work there. And hopefully you'll come back. A fun fact about himself, he considers himself to be a fun person. And who would he like to thank? He wants to thank God for life and work. Let's hear it from Mr. Kevin Flores. Thank you, Ivy. And now, if we can please have Mr. Juan Diego Gonzalez. Juan Diego Gonzalez. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Mr. Juan Diego Gonzalez was asked, "What are your hobbies?" And he says, "Working on engines." What are your goals after receiving your certificate at Southwest Texas? He wants to go work in a big company. And a fun fact about Mr. Gonzalez is that he considers himself to be very funny. He would also like to thank today everyone who has supported him on his educational journey. Let's hear it for Mr. Juan Diego Gonzalez. Now, if we can please have Mr. Isaiah Herrera. Isaiah was also asked, "What are your hobbies?" He answered, "Working on cars, trucks, and playing basketball." What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? He wants to take another step in life and look for a good job working with trucks and making that bread. Smart guy, smart guy. What is a fun fact about yourself? He stated he's unsure. And he would like to thank God and his father. Felicidades, Isaiah. We're getting to know everybody here today. Okay, so now we can please have Mr. Eduardo Juarez to the table. Mr. Eduardo Juarez was also asked, what are your hobbies? And he said playing basketball and going to the gym. What are your goals after you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? Hopefully getting my diesel mechanic shop. What is a fun fact about yourself? He said, I am cool. And who would he like to thank today? His entire family. Felicidades, Eduardo. Felicidades. Thank you, Mr. Okay, and now we can please have Mr. Angel Lopez.
Go, Angel.
Yeah, Angel. Trajo porra. So, Angel, what are your hobbies? He said mechanic and bodyworks. What are your goals once receiving your certificate at Southwest Texas? He said to be able to be someone higher in the future and make his parents proud. Oh, you're making your parents proud today, Angel. His parents are present. What is a fun fact about yourself? He considers himself to be a chill person and respectful to others and friendly and loyal. In addition, Angel Lopez would like to thank his parents for all the sacrifice that they have done from when he was little till his current age. Thank you. Felicidades, Angel. I'm not going to improvise on somebody's words. Okay, and then now we are followed by, let's see, who's on the list. Ernesto Tobias? No? Okay, we'll go with Alejandro Martinez. Alejandro Martinez. Alejandro was asked, what are your hobbies, Alejandro? Music, driving, and work. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? He wants to build a better life and start a family. What is a fun fact about himself? Alejandro plays the guitar. And he would like to thank, first and foremost, God, his girlfriend, his parents, and his professors. Felicidades, Alejandro. Now are we on Ernesto? Yes. Okay, Ernesto Tobias to the table. Felicidades, Ernesto. Ernesto Tobias was asked, what are your hobbies? He said, playing video games and having cookouts with family and friends. That sounds like fun. And then what are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? He said, to work. A fun fact about himself, he says that he is a very patient person and he would like to thank everyone on his educational journey. Thank you, Ernesto, y felicidades. There you go. Smile big for the camera. Okay, very well. And now we are followed by Jesus Trevino. Okay. Jesus Trevino was also asked, what are your hobbies? Well, this is a really hard-working class because all he says is work. What are your goals? No, this one is too funny. What are your goals once you receive your certificate? Work. And a fun fact about myself, all I do is work. And who would you like to thank? Lucas. I guess that's Mr. Lindbergh. Yeah. We're glad you're not working right now, okay? We're glad that you took a break. Smile big for the camera. Okay, and now we go on to Emilio Vences. Emilio Vences. Emilio was asked, what are your hobbies? And he said, taking care of my ranch. What are your goals once you receive your certificate in Southwest Texas? He plans to repair machines on his ranch. And what is a fun fact about Emilio Vences? He does not like to leave things undone or halfway. If not, he won't be able to sleep knowing that he has not finished the project. Who would he like to thank today? Lucas and Libra. Bravo, Emilio. Oh, sí, okay. Okay, we're gonna do a little switcheroo here, and we're gonna go back to Mr. Brandon Palacios to the table. Felicidades, Brandon. So Brandon was also asked, what are your hobbies, Brandon? And he said, working on vehicles. What are your goals once you receive your certificate? To work in the oil field industry. What is a fun fact about yourself? He has a son. And today, who would he like to thank? His entire family for being on his educational journey. Felicidades, Brandon. Good job. Okay, and now we can please have Mr. Romulus Salazar to the signing table. So Mr. Romulus Salazar was asked, what are your hobbies? He also just said work and going to school. What are your plans to get a job within my educational degree? A fun fact about yourself, he likes to smile. And who would he like to thank? His instructors. Felicidades, Romulus. Okay, and now we go down to Emilio Vences. Did we already say Emilio Vences? We already said Emilio Vences. Thank you for your patience. How about Mr. Kevin Villarreal?
Let's go, Kevin.
So what are your hobbies, Kevin? He answered video games and going to the gym. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? And he claims that he would like to gain more experience and more education within Southwest Texas College. A fun fact about himself is that he is a determined leader. And today, Kevin would like to thank his family, his teachers, and most of all, his classmates. Bravo, Kevin. And please excuse me if I go out of order, but now are we ready to be joined by Aaron Córdoba? Aaron Córdoba. Excuse me while I find Mr. Córdoba's fun fact. Pues felicidades, Aaron. Felicidades. We are very proud of you. Thank you for being here. Felicidades, mijo. Mr. Mr. Santiago Gala to the signing table. Santiago Gala. No fun facts for you either. That's okay. We're celebrating with you, Mr. Gala. Felicidades, mijo. Now to the signing table that you can please have Mr. Raúl Martinez Jr. Felicidades, mijo. Now to the signing table, Mr. Christopher Mata. Congratulations, mijo. Congratulations. Now a big round of applause for Joseph Juarez. Mr. Joseph Juarez. Now to the signing table, Mr. Jose Eduardo Ramon. Jose Eduardo Ramon. Jose Eduardo's fun fact. What are your hobbies? Work, and then work, and then work. And what are his goals? His goals once receiving the certificate at Southwest Texas, he plans to move to San Antonio. And a fun fact about himself, Mr. Eduardo Ramon, and make sure y'all reach out to him, he does DoorDash. And today he would like to thank for all his commitment and dedication, Mr. Daniel Self. I may make a mistake on the name of this one, but I did see Cesar Ruiz. Oh my gosh, why would I get that wrong? Cesar Ruiz to the signing table. Cesar Ruiz Anguiano. See, oh, fabulous, I found you. So what are your hobbies? The gym, video games, and he loves music. He plans to search for a good job after receiving his certificate. And a fun fact about himself is that he's the type of person that starts with a serious question and somehow ends up in a completely different topic. He would like to thank today his girlfriend, his friends, and his family. Felicidades, Cesar. And now we can please have Mr. Hugo Escamilla. Thank you, Hugo. Felicidades, Hugo. Now to the signing table, Mr. Oscar Penilla. Mr. Oscar Penilla was also asked a couple of questions of fun facts. He said, what are your hobbies? And he answered, wrenching. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? He plans to get a good job. And a fun fact about himself is he loves to help others. And the person that he is most grateful today is Mr. Daniel Self. Felicidades, Oscar Penilla. And now to the signing table, Mr. Angel Araujo. Angel Araujo. Felicidades. Angel Araujo was asked, what are your hobbies? And he answered, working on my truck. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? He intends to open up his own diesel shop. That was a commercial, by the way. That was a commercial. He wants to open his own diesel shop. And what is a fun fact about himself? He is a great cook. Tacos on Angel tomorrow. And who he would like to thank today is his mother, all of his teachers, and all of his friends who have supported him on his educational journey. Felicidades, Ángel Araujo. Miss Herrera, did we miss anybody? Did we, guys? Did we have Kevin Villarreal? Did we mention Kevin? Yes, we mentioned Kevin. Okay, we had you 2 times, Kevin, unless you have a twin. Okay, very good. And then, so we have everybody, right? Awesome, fabulous. We appreciate your patience. We're having to juggle the names here. Now we will go on to our Welding Technology Advanced Level 1 certificates. Okay, welders, are y'all ready? Oh, okay. Yes. Fabulous. Yes, awesome. Okay, so today we are also joined by, let's hold up on the welders for a second and let's go back to our Diesel Technology Specialized in Heavy Equipment Advanced Level 1 certificates. And let's invite to the table Mr. Obed Bustos. Thank you, Obed. Obed was asked, what are your hobbies, Obed? He said, mainly pickups and football. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? And he plans to continue studying while working on applying his degree. A fun fact about Obed, he is a curious person. And who would he like to thank today? His parents for supporting him, and Drew Brees. Congratulations, Obed. Is that like an inside joke? I don't know who Drew Brees is. Felicidades, Obed. And also in the Diesel Technology Heavy Equipment category, we have Edgar Medrano. Felicidades, Edgar. He was asked, what are your hobbies, Edgar? Achieving all of my goals. He's very driven. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? He plans to apply his certificate and get a job. A fun fact about himself, he is very attentive. And he would like to thank today all who have supported him along his journey. Felicidades, Edgar. Felicidades, mijo. Ms. Herrera, we got everybody there. Very good. Thank you for your patience. Okay, and now we will go into the Welding Technology Advanced Level 1 certificates, and we will begin with Mr. Abel Alfaro. Mr. Alfaro was asked, what are your hobbies? He said, fixing cars and washing them. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas College? He plans to get a job and apply his certificate. A fun fact about himself, he loves to make people laugh and make their day. And who would he like to thank today? Most especially Mr. Jose Lopez. Congratulations. Okay, and now to the signing table, Mr. Ricardo Alfaro. Ricardo was asked, what are your hobbies, Ricardo? He said, fixing cars and having fun. What are your goals once receiving your certificate at Southwest Texas? He wants to continue college to get an automotive certification and many other certificates. Bravo, Ricardo. A fun fact about Ricardo is he loves fixing cars. Congratulations, people. And who would he like to thank most today is Mr. Lopez for helping him out so much. And now we can have to the signing table Mr. Christian Bruno. Christian Bruno. Let me see that is Christian. He was asked, what are your hobbies? He said, going to the gym. What are your goals after you receive your certificate? He wants to embark on the job searching journey. And a fun fact about Christian, he loves to sleep. And today he is most grateful to Mr. Saucedo. Let's hear it for Mr. Christian Bruno. Felicidades, mijo, felicidades. And now if we can have to the signing table Mr. Rolando Castillo Jr. Fun facts about Rolando. What are your hobbies? Sports. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? He plans to continue his education and become an electrician or join the advanced welding program. A fun fact about himself is that he is always happy. And today he is most grateful to his instructor, Mr. Jose Lopez. Felicidades, Rolando. Now to the signing table, Mr. Enrique Falcon. Felicidades. Enrique Falcon, what are your hobbies? And he answered, playing soccer. What are your goals once you receive your certificate at Southwest Texas? To go and work and learn more about welding. A fun fact about Enrique is he is very funny. And who would he like to thank today? His parents. Felicidades, Enrique. I'm very proud of you. Enrique is a very hard worker. I see him like twice a week. Thank you. Very good. Okay, and now we can please have Aquiles Gomez. Aquiles Gomez. Fun facts about Aquiles. His hobbies are reading and listening to music. His goals, once he receives his certificate at Southwest Texas College, is to use the knowledge that he has obtained and advance in his career path. Very good. A fun fact about himself is he loves to learn how things are manufactured, designed, and tested. He would like to thank today his family for their continued support. Felicidades, Mr. Gomez. Now to the signing table, Mr. Plácido Linan. Felicidades, Plácido. Mr. Linan was also asked a set of questions. What are your hobbies? And he's answered, enjoying life. His goals after receiving his certificate at Southwest Texas College, he plans to work in the oil refineries. And a fun fact about himself that he loves to laugh a lot. Today, he is mostly grateful to his mother. Felicidades, Plácido. Congratulations. And now we can have to the signing table, Miss Julissa Lopez Lopez. So Julissa, her hobbies, welding, styling outfits, and watching movies. And once she receives her certificate at Southwest Texas, she hopes to create her own business and expand her knowledge to other young minds. Share the knowledge. I love that, Julissa. What is a fun fact about herself is she's good at painting. And who would you like to thank today? She would love to thank her parents. Felicidades, Julissa. Now to the signing table, Mr. Justin Martinez. Justin Martinez. Justin's hobbies include playing soccer. His goals after receiving his certificate, he plans to continue work in the welding industry. A fun fact about himself is he loves to eat a lot of food. Watch it, girls. And also, he would like to thank today his mom and his girlfriend. Felicidades, Justin. Thank you. Also to the signing table, Mr. Brian Morales. Brian Morales. Okay, Mr. Brian, what are your hobbies? This is a commercial. He does DJ services. And your goals, once he receives his certificate, he wants to go work and take the test to be a foreman. All right, Nicole. And a fun fact, he loves to DJ and travel around Texas. And today he is most grateful for his professors. Felicidades, Brian. Congratulations, Mijo. Now to the signing table, Mr. Jesus Reyes. Jesus Reyes. Jesus was asked also, what are your hobbies? And he replied, hunting. He plans to get a job once he gets his certificate at Southwest Texas College. Another thing that, a fun fact about Jesus is that he likes to eat a lot. And today he would also like to thank his parents for their support on his educational pathway. Felicidades, Jesús Reyes. Now, if we can please have to the signing table, Mr. Rosendo Rodriguez. Rosendo Rodriguez. Rosendo's first fun facts. So his hobbies are welding. His goals for the future, once obtaining his certificate at Southwest Texas, he plans to get all kinds of certifications. And a fun fact about Rosendo is that he is a very hardworking individual. And today he is most grateful for his parents, his sister, and his instructors. Felicidades, Rosendo. Students, that was for y'all. That's a special. We celebrate with helicopters here, por si no lo saben. Okay, now we can please have Mr. Jaime. The city couldn't do that, right? Make it happen, make it happen. Okay, so now we can please have to the signing table Mr. Jaime Santana. Jaime Santana. Mr. Santana's fun facts. His hobbies are relaxation time, of course, fishing, and family time. His goals once receiving his certification, he plans to obtain a great job. And a fun fact about himself is that he's actually a nerd, loves comics. And he would like to thank today his family and his instructors. Felicidades, Jaime. Also to the signing table, if we can have Miss Annette Vallejo. Felicidades, Miss Annette Vallejo. So Annette Vallejo's fun facts. Her hobbies are art. Her goals after receiving her certificate, she plans to be successful in life. A fun fact about herself is that she loves to do crafts. And today she is mostly grateful for her parents. Felicidades, Annette. Okay, and now we're going to have Mr. Jose Cano to the signing table. Mr. Jose Cano. Mr. Jose Cano's hobbies are hanging out with friends. In the future, after obtaining his certification at Southwest Texas, he wants to get a job as a welder. A fun fact about himself is that he loves cars. And today, he is very grateful to his welding instructors. Felicidades, Jose Cano. Now to the signing table, Ms. or Mr. Ainsley Martinez. Mr. Ainsley Martinez. Okay, thank you, Miko. Congratulations, Ainsley. Now to the signing table, Mr. Jesus Hinojosa. Jesus Hinojosa. Okay. Felicidades, Jesús. To the signing table, Mr. Jose Rocha. Mr. Jose Rocha. Felicidades, José. Felicidades. Also to the signing table, Mr. Sebastián Moreno. Felicidades. Felicidades, Sebastián. Okay, and now for a couple of announcements. Students, don't leave. Don't leave. We're gonna need group pictures. And then we have some treats para los estudiantes y las familias. Por favor, acompáñenos para un refrigerio. No se vayan, por favor. Celebren con nosotros este día. Students, first the group picture, then y'all can disperse. But before we do that, we have a surprise. We have a surprise. If we can please have the welding students to up front. The welding students up front, please, real quick. The welding students up front. And Ms. Hubman, if you can please stand. Ms. Hubman, this morning, the welding students have informed us that in appreciation for your vision, your support, and your commitment to them, they have a gift for you. So I don't know who's presenting the gift. Oh, they're bringing it. They're bringing it. Okay. And then if our photographer can get some pictures. Look at that. And it has your name and everything. I want one too. It's beautiful. Ma'am, if you can please step to the front of the table and welding students gather around Ms. Hoffman for a picture. That's absolutely beautiful.
If you can go this way, guys, please. You want you all in the picture. Guys. Can you get them? See in front. You can come in front of the podium. You can come in front of the podium. Yes.
That's a beautiful, beautiful movie. Oh, look at, I believe we have to celebrate one more student, okay? Que nos acompaña aquí. We are going to ask to the signing table, Mr. Andrew Reta. Andrew Reta, ándale, mijo. Felicidades, Andrew. Okay, so Andrew's hobbies. Andrew's hobbies include sleeping a lot And his goals, once he receives his certificate at Southwest Texas College, he intends to get a job. And a fun fact about himself, which I'm sure had something to do with today, he likes to wake up late. And he would like to thank Mr. Saucedo today. Felicidades, Andrew. We're glad you made it, Nicole. Okay, now, are we good with everybody, Ms. Herrera? We got everybody, students? Yes. Yes. Okay, very good. So Ms. Hoffman is asking for diesel students to the center for a picture and their instructors. Diesel students, please. Diesel students. Para la fotito.
Ahí si quieren. Yeah, if you can squeeze a little bit. Or there's this one in the back. They're short. A few of them can come this way. Some of them can also come this way.
Very well. Now the welding and welding instructors for a picture. Sounds like I did it. I'm a big student.
No, it's not. Okay. Squeeze more this way. Get. Get.
Awesome. This concludes our ceremony. Please join us for some treats and refreshments over here to your left. I was going to say, yeah, you go past
So if you have it, you guys will get food. I'll check because my mom and my grandma wants to grab the nails. I should give it to them. I was like, hey. And like, I was like, here's your card. And she threw it. I was like, wait. Yes, I'll check it. I'll check it. All right, let me know if you to leave. If you don't receive it, you can't tell me. Okay, awesome. All right.